just launched our second half outlook, where we update all of our views, strategic and tactical, globally. And I would say the overriding bias throughout the portfolio is a preference for quality by geography and by asset class. So when I think about that within the Asia context, we think that North Asia and East Asia, we upgrade Japan to neutral, Japan equities to neutral, has the combination of policy resilience and adaptability to deal with what we think is going to be a changed world post-COVID rather than pre-COVID. So Taiwan, Korea, China have been the stronger performers, I suppose, in the first half. I think China, the only market in emerging markets which posted a positive return in the first half. And for us, having that exposure to risk, we think makes sense, but in a, let's say, careful way, with this quality, overriding quality bias throughout the portfolio, which in Asia, I would suggest is North Asia and East Asia, including Japan, where, as I mentioned, we upgrade Japan equities to neutral.
Okay, but broadly on emerging markets, you're a bit underweight on equities as well as fixed income. And that makes me reflect on the IMF's outlook also for emerging Asia and broader Asia, where they're talking about how this year could be perhaps the first year in history that the region would get into contraction.
Yeah, so look, I mean, the unfortunate reality, it seems like an unfairness, but a shock hurts the weakest disproportionately. And that's true by asset class. And then to your question, Tanvi, it's also true by geography. So emerging markets, and of course, there are huge differences within the emerging market complex. But as a broad comment, we would observe emerging markets are the most vulnerable, perhaps by definition. And when we get a shock like this, there are areas within emerging markets that don't have the policy, healthcare, and so forth capability that some of the more advanced markets have. With that being said, within the emerging markets complex, our clear preference is for Asia for related reasons, i.e. Asia's ability to deal relatively better with the shock, the economic consequences, and adapting to what we think will be a different world post-COVID as to the one that we had before the virus.